He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Palmer. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Opposite. Green.
On 3rd down. It's Palmer, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has. But really, it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. On play action, Lawrence. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get.
But he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ready?
On first down, Ritter. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ritter. He finds his man complete. That's Gomez. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Lawrence. This is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And some room to maneuver. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come on, set.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Anthony Schwartz from 3 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we would go to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cross, 10. Red, cycle. Set.
Ritter. He completes this one to Mingo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set, go. Ready,
Ritter back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonathan Mingo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That would do it from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway. And fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hamler now on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready up.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. They'll try the left side. Palmer. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
11, Agate. Sam, gun. 13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the...
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And returning it, here's Hamler. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up. and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. Check pink. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Palmer. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Ready.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Set, go.
Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Red on red.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hey.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Lawrence to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get 1st half scores just like this one.
Think right open. Open. Here we go.
On third down, Lawrence. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run.
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Palmer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ritter now. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Hey, run.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact,
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Go. 11. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Open man is Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Lion.
At the 12-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
11, Agate. Go. No, street. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the set. Ready.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Lawrence. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Miami.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
22 needle. Set, go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's the 24. 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 68 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Okay, right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On the double.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Ready.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Flushed out right. Ritter has it knocked down. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
Hey, kill. Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to find time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And his kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Ready?
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Hut, hut. Smith, red. Ready?
Now a give, right side. It's Palmer, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On play action, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
52 blaster. Set, hut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And that's going to be caught for the Browns touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
30 left.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm gone. 13, Luke. Same right. 11. I'm gone.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Thomas has got it, complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
30 left.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Browns 35. Dolphins 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts and early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
10 cycles. Hut.
Ritter off the play fake. Out to his left. Throw left side to Kincaid. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Got it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
They run the counter. Palmer. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And it barrels way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. York on now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score from 42. Dolphins 30.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Sink right. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on first down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Lisa 24.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side to Higgins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Ready.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only